My friend Les here is off to the chook house to collect the eggs. I've come to help him with his big donation. He wants, like me, to give $100 to defend Julian Assange. Get Up, our internet lobby group, is going to place a full-page ad in the New York Times, paid for by 90,000 Australians who think that Julian is doing the right thing.
The U.S. government argues there's nothing noble about Assange. A U.S. official describes him as very anti-American and a deeply disturbed and dangerous individual.
Righto, here we go.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I'd like to see, a little drone hit Assange, right?
Oh, you want to get?
No,
you want?
Now they're going to get me. I'm needing.
$100.
Let me ask you about this WikiLeaks controversy. How much damage has been done here?
There's been enormous damage to our country.
So there we are. That's done.
Information terrorism, which leads to people getting killed, is terrorism. And Julian Assange is engaged in terrorism. He should be treated as an enemy combatant. WikiLeaks should be closed down permanently and decisively.
Good.
Good.
Well, that's fine. Thank you very much. The joint effort.
Why are you sending Get Up a check?
Why am I sending it? Oh, well, I'm all for what's going on, and every time I hear...
The United States, the way to deal with this is pretty simple. We got special ops forces. I mean, the dead man can't leak stuff. This guy's a traitor, a treasonous, and he has broken every law of the United States. The guy ought to be, and I'm not for the death penalty, so if I'm not for the death penalty, I only want to do it, illegally shoot the son of a
Well, what about it?
He's a hero, isn't he?
I think so. As for some of the statements from America about he ought to be assassinated and so on,
Well, I think Assange should be assassinated, actually. I think Obama should put out a contract and maybe use a drone or something.
Just for the record, that's pretty harsh stuff.
Well, I'm feeling very manly today.
I've known Les ever since he was 88.
So this is the chook house.
That's 2 years ago. I first went to him for stories about the early days of cycling in Australia.
So, Les, why do you think that this leaking business is important?
oh, I think it'll be the greatest thing that ever happened to our politics.
Why?
Well, it might make it a little bit more open in future. It certainly draws the bulk of people to realise that we're being presented with lies all the time.
Sort of stories,
There's
huh?
too much secrecy altogether.
I think you've got a mosquito under your eye.
No, that might be a part of my...
Oh, okay. Of your accident.
When I had my accident.
Okay.
Next to the chook house, Les built this beautiful stone cottage, but it caught fire.
Yeah.
Now he's rebuilding it, helped by younger hands.
Give me a hand on that.
Show me what you've actually done yourself here.
Well, you can say I've done everything up to date.
What, all these beams and things?
Yeah,
These doorposts? And...
yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, I think we've all got to be a bit light-hearted about it too, and
Yes.
Not to go accusing any individuals. I think that everybody's got some reason for being trapped into this type of culture. Yeah.
When I first met you, one of the things that interested me, of course, was bicycles.
Yeah.
And I noticed a bicycle over there.
I've got 3 like that.
Have you?
Yes.
But now,
but
that's
they're
not
very...
the sort of bicycle you rode, is it?
Oh, no. I had racing handlebars, which I bought my first one when I was about 15.
Aha. And
for £7, 12 and 6pence from Anthony Horden's.
And it's your pride and joy, was it?
Absolutely.
If I remember correctly, you used to ride, what really intrigued me, you used to ride that to Mascot Airport.
My friend Ben and I, who've been together as friends right through our lives, We used to ride out to Mascot Airport, which was a very small show in those days, and there were a lot of old pilots from World War I, and they were giving joy flights. It was 5 shillings a flight from Mascot over Sydney Harbour, and we'd go and talk one of the pilots into having us occupy one seat in the airplane.
So you paid 5 shillings
we paid
for 2 people?
For 2 people.
During the war, Les became a pilot himself, and so I set a trap for him. The sort of trap that a 70-year-old can set for a 90-year-old.
Then I let her come round and up to the wind.
I line up YouTube movies of his old plane, well, the type that is, and let him relive the moment of flying that
Slight backward pressure on the control column restored her equilibrium and suggested a way of escape to the air. And soon was running light and true upon the surface. A touch of the tail trim, and I broke her away when she was ready.
Top speed 200 miles an hour.
You can't imagine us. Nowhere near 200. They were a classical aircraft.
And then after that, though, came the end of the war in Hiroshima, and you really turned against militarism, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Well, I'd battled with that subject before the war, in my teens. I just knew that the whole system of the whole outlook on life had to change.
Your outlook?
Yes, well,
everybody's.
Everybody. The world had to change.
He has to go on my bike as we leave. And then down at the gate, I buy 4 jars of honey. That should help the cause. 4 honey. And this is the honesty tin. And goes $20. Meanwhile, the LA Times reports that FBI agents think that they might have been able to prevent 9/11. That is, if they'd had a wiki to leak to.